Hi, I'm Sir Dash Masong. Welcome to my Licensure Exam for Teachers Review, General Education, Part 8. Let's start! Gen Ed 36, Filipino, Retorika, Tayutay. Ang kanyang puso ay batong matigas. Anong uri ng tayutay ang ginamit sa pangungusap? A. Simile, pagtutulad. B. Metapora, pagwawangis. C. Personifikasyon, pagsasatao. Or D. Hyperbole, pagmamalabis. Again, ang kanyang puso ay batong matigas. Anong uri ng tayutay ang ginamit sa pangungusap? A. Simile, pagtutulad. B. Metapora, pagwawangis. C. Personifikasyon, pagsasatao. Or D. Hyperbole, pagmamalabis. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter B, metapora o pagwawangis. Baka may mga nalito dito Okay, i-recall natin tong tayutay. Yung metapora or pagwawangis ay isang uri ng tayutay na naghahambing ng dalawang magkaibang bagay nang walang gamit na word na parang or tulad. Okay, sa English yung word na like. Sa pangungusap, ang puso ay direktang inihambing sa batong matigas gamit ang salitang ay. Kaya ito ay isang metapora. Okay, for example, Sir Dash, paano kunwari ang nakasulat ay parang ganito? Ang kanyang puso ay parang batong matigas. Kung gumamit ka na ng word na parang, ayon ay isang simile na. Like, take note of that, ha? Okay, alamin natin bakit nga ba mali itong A, C, D. As mentioned kanina, kapag may gumamit ka ng mga salitang parang o di kaya tulad sa paghahambing, ang pangungusap ay nagiging simile o yung tayutay na yon ay simile na. Yung personifikasyon naman, ito naman ay nagbibigay ng katangiang pantao sa hindi naman tao. Ano example nun? Kumakanta ang hangin. So parang ganun, Siyempre wala naman ganong katangian sa pangungusap, kaya mali itong letter C. Next, hyperbole. Bakit ito mali? Kasi ang hyperbole ay labis na pagmamalabis. Example nun, sa sobrang gutom ko, kaya kong kumain ng isang buong puno ng mansanas. So, wala naman eksaherasyon sa pangungusap. Ito ay isang simpleng paghahambing lamang. So, the correct answer is letter B. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Gen Ed 37, Mathematics, Division of Fractions. What is the quotient of 2 over 3 divided by 3 over 4? A. 8 over 9. B. 1 over 2. C. 9 over 8. Or D. 6 over 12. Again, what is the quotient of 2 over 3 divided by 3 over 4? A. 8 over 9. B. 1 over 2. C. 9 over 8. Or D. 6 over 12. Pause this video and try to solve it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter A, 8 over 9. If you know the advanced method, ay na yung gawin mo to solve it. Ay papakita ko dito yung step-by-step solution for those na nakaka-experience pa ng challenges sa division of fractions. So first, maganda isulat mo yung problem. 2 over 3 divided by 3 over 4. Next, recall natin yung rule for dividing fractions. Napakasimple lang nun. Keep, change, flip. Again, keep, change, flip. So dito, ibig sabihin, ikikip mo yung first fraction. So that is 2 over 3. Change mo yung division into multiplication. And then, if-flip mo yung second fraction. So, ibig sabihin ng if-flip, kukunin mo yung reciprocal niya. So, itong 2 over 3 divided by 3 over 4 magiging 2 over 3 times 4 over 3. Again, yung 2 over 3 divided by 3 over 4 magiging 2 over 3 times 4 over 3. From there, i-multiply mo na lang yung numerator tsaka denominator. Alright, so magiging 2 times 4 over 3 times 3. So that is 8 over 9. Sir, ayun na ba yung last step? Okay, baka lang nakakalimutan. Very important for you to simplify the fraction if possible. Good thing dito, yung 8 and 9, wala naman silang common factors other than 1. So yung fraction dito, itong 8 over 9, is already in simplest form. Pero minsan sa mga binibigay sa let, pwede pa siyang ma-lowest term or ma-simplify. So make sure to look for the simplification ng fraction, or what I mean is i-simplify yung fraction. Check kung wala ng other common factors than 1. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Gen Ed 38, Science, Physics, Energy. What is the energy possessed by an object due to its motion? A. Potential energy. B. Chemical energy. C. Thermal energy. Or D. Kinetic energy. Again, what is the energy possessed by an object due to its motion? A. Potential energy. B. Chemical energy. C. Thermal energy. Or D. Kinetic energy. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter D, kinetic energy. I hope naalala nyo pa itong elementary science nyo na. Yung kinetic energy ay yung energy that an object possesses because of its motion. Sinasabi dito na the faster an object moves, the more kinetic energy it has. I hope naalala nyo pa yung formula ng kinetic energy, yung KE equals 1/2 mv squared. KE yung kinetic energy, M yung mass, V yung speed niya, no? So, you can see there na directly proportional talaga sila. KE ay directly proportional sa square ng kanyang speed. So, ibig sabihin, the faster the object moves, the more kinetic energy it has. Alright, ano nga ba itong ABC? Baka nalimot lang ng iba. Yung potential energy, ito yung energy stored based on the object's position or configuration. Yung chemical energy naman is stored in the bonds of atom and molecules, not energy due to the motion of an object. Yung thermal energy naman is the internal energy of an object due to the movement of its particles, not really the motion of the object itself. So the best answer here is letter D, kinetic energy. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Gen Ed 39, Social Science, Economics. What economic term refers to the general increase in prices of goods and services over time? A. Inflation. B. Deflation. C. Recession. Or D. Stagnation. Again, what economic term refers to the general increase in prices of goods and services over time? A. Inflation. B. Deflation. C. Recession. Or D. Stagnation. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter A, inflation. I hope naalala nyo pa itong mga economic terms natin. Yung inflation ay yung general increase in the prices of goods and services over time, which reduces the purchasing power of money. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Each peso buys fewer goods than it did before. For example, yung 100 mo dati, bibili pa 20 na dalandan, for example lang. Ngayon, yung 100 pesos mo mas onti na lang, siguro mga 10 na lang na dalandan. Kakalungkot na. Yung deflation naman is the opposite. A general decrease in prices. Actually, itong deflation, may negative effect lang. May negative effect din siya. Sir, paano? Kasi it can also harm the economy by reducing naman yung consumer spending. Alright, yung recession naman is a period of negative economic growth lasting 2 or more consecutive quarters. Yung stagnation naman, it refers to a prolonged period of little or no economic growth. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Gen Ed 40, English, Grammar, Subject-Verb Agreement with Indefinite Pronouns. Everyone in the class blank to submit their project on time. A. Have, B. Are, C. Is, or D. Were. Again, everyone in the class blank to submit their project on time. A. Have, B. Are, C. Is, or D. Were. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter C, is. Okay, let's recall. Yung subject-verb agreement requires the verb to match the subject in number. So, whether singular or plural. Yung indefinite pronoun dito ay everyone. At yung everyone is always singular. Take note of that. Even though it refers to a group of people. Bakit, sir? Kasi yung everyone means every single person or every single one. So it's considered individually, not as a collective group. Therefore, it requires a singular verb. At sa mga choices, is yung correct singular present tense form. Bakit mali yung A, C, and D? A, B, and D. Have, are, and were. Kasi lahat ito ay plural verb. So the correct answer is letter C. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Sana makatulong. If you want a free digital copy of this reviewer, pinamimigay ko po ng libre. How? Just comment on this video, free reviewer. And for more reviewers, please feel free to visit my social media accounts, Sir Dash Academy. Available sa YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. I suggest punta ka sa YouTube. Gumawa ako ng playlist doon. Kinumpile ko lahat ng reviewers for the licensure exam ngayong taon na to. Hanapin mo lang yun doon, okay? Then gumawa rin ako ng playlist per subject area at saka per domain. For example, you need further reviews sa Prof Ed or Gen Ed or specialization. Hanapin mo lang doon. Gumawa ako ng playlist. I hope makatulong. See you sa next session. God bless!